What's up, everybody? It's Adam Richmond, and you are listening to 3 Point Conversion, because you clearly have excellent taste.
PJ hasn't really played up to probably his capabilities in this preseason. I'm sure he'd probably even admit that as well. What's your evaluation been of him in these 4 games? And do you think his new role has anything to do with his struggles at all?
For us to be our best this season and to have the best season we possibly can have, PJ's got to be better. Nobody believes in him more than I do. He's someone that I trust, I value, and he's got to play better. He's got to be in better shape. We need him to peak out this season, and he's just not there right now. And Richie, either he will be or he won't be. And if he's not, we won't be as good as we possibly can be. If he is, we got a shot to be a really good team. You can blame it on the, short camp. You could blame it on our style of play. It is what it is. He's got to play better, bottom line. And he's capable. He knows that. He's got pride about that. And we need him to.
All right, thank you.
Let's go to Sam and then Rick.
GB, kind of in the non-basketball related sector, I know this was your guys' first road trip down to Orlando for the 2 games. Just what kind of your impressions about how the team handled everything, first road trip of the year with everything going on, different protocols, things like that?
Yeah, good road trip. I think our guys enjoyed each other. We spent a lot of time together. We ate a lot of meals together, more meals than we normally have together, which is a positive. Nobody's leaving the hotel, so there was a lot of good quality bonding time together. The rest of the stuff was easy. I mean, the testing, it is what it is. But I enjoyed connecting with our group before and after games. So a lot of positives to take from this trip.
Thank you.
Let's go to Rick.
Hey, JB. Anything new regarding Gordon's status?
Practice today. We'll see how he responds tomorrow. But he did practice today.
So did he participate in everything?
He practiced today, full practice. Yes.
How did he look?
Looked great. I mean, he's in great shape. I don't know if he'll play on Wednesday or not, but he practiced today. He looked good. He's in good spirits. So we're trending in the right direction.
Did the broken finger appear to impede anything as far as what he could do?
Not that I saw. I mean, you can ask him that. I wasn't paying attention to it the entire time. He practiced the full time, and I'm sure you can talk to him more specifically about, how he felt on the hand. But I thought he did a good job today.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go to Will Kunkel and then Raphael.
Hey, JB, Will with Fox 46. What did you learn about your team in preseason, albeit just 4 games? Did you like what happened preseason? Anything you learned?
Well, we learned a lot about each other. I think we're paying attention to the details. We got a long way to go. More than anything, I like their spirit together. I think they really enjoy being around each other. They're a feisty group. They're a competitive group. And it's a high basketball IQ. I've said this before. I think I'm learning about these guys and their personalities and how to get the most out of them. That's what I'm learning as a coach. But I think in general, they're pulling together. They're playing for each other. They're competitive. They don't drop the sword. Even like the other night, this group, continues to fight. But in general, I like them. I like their spirit. I like their competitive. I like their edge. We got to be edgier on Wednesday night. We got to be better on Wednesday night. We got a long way to go. But I like the start we have. We're the pillars that we've talked about. I'm seeing that executed out there on the floor. We're not perfect. I don't expect perfection, especially early on, but I do expect them to play the right way and value the things that we value on both ends of the floor. So far, if you look at our numbers and I watched the video, we've done pretty well. I mean, protecting the paint, the rebounding's got to get better. Our pace is there. Our shot selection is there. Our ball movement is there. The turnovers got to clean up. If we clean up our turnovers, we're going to be a heck of an offense. But, those are things that we're working through as we speak.
Hey, Coach, this is Raphael from a 3 Point Conversion. Coach, how comfortable would you say LaMelo looked after looking at film as far as the offense and adjusting to his teammates so far?
Well, in general, he's played very well. I mean, I think he's understanding his teammates at a higher level. They're understanding him. We're going to learn a lot about each other as we go. Shot selection, something I'm talking to him about. He's got to understand that. Time and score, he's got to understand that at a higher level. And, you know, it's a different rhythm here. You know, he's got to understand if we need a good shot, this is what we need. He's got to understand shot selection. He's got to understand defensive coverages. He's got to value both ends of the floor. Those are things I've seen pretty consistently throughout camp. He hasn't been perfect, you know, but again, that's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for growth, and I'm seeing growth out of him. He didn't have his best game of the season last game against Orlando. He's a rookie. He's going to have some of these nights. He's not going to be perfect. He's not going to go, you know, 10 for 10 from the field every night with 10 assists. It's just not going to happen. But what I'll ask of him is that he learns, he grows, he comes in the next thing, he tries to get better. And to me, this kid, he's about that.
And Coach, you talked about the team being comfortable with each other, but as a coach, how does that make you feel knowing that the team is so excited about this offense? They're excited to play. They've talked to us and said, hey, we love this offense. We love this style of play. How does that make you feel, and how does that catapult this team throughout the season?
Well, you want your guys to play with joy and excitement out there on the floor. If they believe in and they're bought into your system and style, the better shot you have at growing throughout the season. And there's going to be a lot of teams that start this league and they may start, you know, get off to a good start for whatever reason, but they just can't sustain it. I believe this team will get off to a good start and we'll only build and grow and sustain it over time. The depth of our offense is there. It's not in one guy's hands. It's not me calling a set every single possession. There's depth to how we're playing. The way I put it to our guys is we're trying to play like a 2-minute offense in football. Okay, I think I've said this I don't know if I said this to you guys or not, but, you know, I'm not a big football guy, but I guess when I watch them, you think of the 2-minute drill. You guys ever watch the 2-minute drill?
Yes.
There's constant pressure on the defense, right? Most times they can't sub. There's pressure on that defense consistently. That's what I want from our guys. We should be at the line of scrimmage every single possession. And dead ball, I'll make calls. You know, certain situations, I'll make some calls. But in general, I want to keep constant pressure on the defense. I think our guys like that. I think they want to play in that tempo, in that with that sort of freedom. And to do that, I have to trust my guys, and I will. And we got to clean things up, and we'll continue to talk about it. But for us to play this style, I got to trust our guys, and they got to own the responsibility of that. When I give them that trust and that freedom, I expect them to be responsible with the ball and make the right decisions. And we've been okay there. But I do feel the pressure on defenses consistently. We just played 2 very good defenses. And I think for the most part, we got the shots we wanted. We played at the tempo we wanted. Our shot selection is there. And if we clean up the turnovers, you know, my guess is we're going to be a pretty good offense.